Laban. So Laban wrote a lot about movement and was used particularly for dancers. But he can be used for actors too, very successfully in both body and in voice. So I'm going to talk you through Laban's movement efforts. There are 8, and I will do 8 subsequent videos, one for each of his movement efforts. But before you do those, you need to know the things that you change to create these movement efforts. So you change 3 fundamental things, 4 if you're getting complex and doing it the dancer way, but we're going to stick with 3 for this drama video. You'll be changing the weight, the speed, and the direction of your movement, and then later on your voice. So practice moving around the space that you have. Just neutral, move around the space just to get yourself ready to work. Okay, now without changing that sort of neutral pace, make yourself really heavy now. Your feet can hardly lift from the ground. You are a lead weight being dragged down through your shoulders. You can barely move for how heavy you are, but you've got to keep that pace the same. Okay, good. Now try and be incredibly light as you move across the space. Light, light, you've got a string through your head, your feet barely touch the floor, but again, keeping at the same pace for now. Try not to quicken as you become light. Okay, good. So you've got the difference there in weight between heavy and light. Now we want to change the speed. Fast and slow, although Laban uses sustained, but for simplicity, we're going to use fast and slow. So without running, move around the space as quickly as you can. Off you go. So you're moving about fast, 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 but just staying neutral in terms of your weight. You're not heavy or light, you're just fast and neutral. Good. Now try walking slowly around the space. Again, sustaining a neutral posture and walking as slowly as you can without stopping. Okay, great. So to recap, you've got weight, heavy or light. You've now just practiced speed, fast or slow. The final thing you need to then go on and learn the movement efforts is direction, whether you are going to be direct or indirect. So I'll give you an example. If I need to approach you on the camera directly, I will walk straight there. If I'm going to approach you indirectly, I will sort of wander and weave, maybe with my head, with my body, and then finally get to the destination. So practice moving around the space directly. Pick a space and go there. Pick another space and go there. Continue this. This is direct movement. Okay, now the opposite, you're going to be indirect. And I particularly like this one. There's lots of really fun characters you can create from this, you know, sort of children or fairy-like characters. So click a spot in your mind, don't look at it, and get there indirectly. Off you go. So you're weaving, you are indirect. Okay, good. So you now have the 3 things that you need to change: weight, speed, and direction. Heavy or light, fast or slow, direct or indirect. This will lead you on now to have 8 movement efforts that you can use with your body and your voice. So there are 8 subsequent videos to follow for each one of those movement efforts, which are simply combinations of the 3 simple rules you've just played with.